on this stuff. The one constant that I would remind everybody to think about in why the use case for investing in this sector, and I personally believe over the next decade, crypto will be the 12th sector of the S&P. And the reason I believe that is when I teach graduating cohorts of engineers, I don't care what college you do it at. You can go to MIT, Harvard, you can go to Waterloo in Canada, or Temple, Notre Dame, you name it. A third of the graduating class, the smartest hands above keyboards in the world, because some of these classes are 130 international, particularly MIT. They have no interest in, as engineers, to go back to the other 11 sectors of the economy. Zero interest in working there. They all want to work on the blockchain. So my argument is you can't take that much intellectual capital, the best and the brightest, put them onto this sector by the tens of thousands every week and not expect incredible outcomes. So it's just like at the beginning of the internet, and all of a sudden when people thought, oh, the internet's not going to be anything, look at it today, it's the backbone of every economy. The same thing I think will happen in crypto just by the amount of intellectual talent. So it seems pretty stupid to me to invite international students from geographies that are very advanced in crypto and then kick them out of the country after they're educated. It's very stupid, and that policy should be fixed. Even the brightest, look at it, Sam Bankman-Fried. I mean, a 30-year-old, 22 billionaire. He is an American citizen whose parents are compliance lawyers at Stanford, and even he doesn't operate in the United States because he has no policy and regulation and backbone to work with. So all of that money and that intellectual capital that he is gathering on the Caribbean islands should be stateside, but it's not. So we have to get some policy into this sector, or we'll continue to lose the country's brain trust in this nascent sector.
But Ben, I'll put this towards you. I agree 1,000% what you're saying, Kevin. But you look at the, and I'm going to bring this in, I'm going to get grief for it. But the age and of a lot of the politicians in the United States, they trying to explain crypto to Nancy Pelosi wouldn't be the easiest thing in my mind. I don't think, for them to understand that. So how can we expect the government to get behind this when they're way behind in their own? Like, it seems like it's going to be a very big disconnect to get them to understand this enough to actually pass true regulation.
Maybe 2 years ago, but not anymore. There's just too much capital coming into this market. So you have, the Loomis bill, which is a very broad bill. It contemplates all kinds of different crypto. Gilderbrandt's backing her, so you've got both a Republican and a Democrat working together there. There are other initiatives going on. I'm spending a fair amount of my time on the Hill these days meeting. I'm not the only private citizen doing that. We want policy, particularly those of us that work in financial services, because we think it unlocks the power of the institutional investors' interest in crypto. And so we need the policy to get there. I'm going to predict that crypto, and particularly Bitcoin, will be locked between $20,000 and $25,000 until we get policy. It's just not going to go anywhere because there's not enough buyers. You need to untap the trillions of dollars being managed by sovereign wealth, and they're not going to buy Bitcoin till there's regulation.